I am so glad you are here. I'm Liz. It's Energy Sunday in my world, and I want to talk about a question that came up recently here at the shop about energy work, Reiki in particular, and the first Reiki principle about not getting angry. And the question I got was, well, what about righteous anger? What about anger that's deserved? What about anger that motivates me? And I'm going to tell you there's no such thing as a bad emotion. It's what you do with the emotion internally before you even act out externally that matters in this situation. And I always think of it as anger being restrained by love. You can be very angry, but still want to make the most loving decision you can. You can, for example, be very angry about a policy and go on a protest. The fact that it's a protest and not a riot is taking that anger and tempering it with love. The same is true if you have an argument with someone in your personal life. You don't hit them, at least you shouldn't be hitting them ever, but rather you take that anger that could lead to that impulse and temper it with love so that you can figure out how to move forward, whether that's emphasizing love of self and moving forward in your life without that person in it and drawing a boundary, or whether it is figuring out how the two of you can build the relationship you currently have and find a way for whatever the issue is to be resolved in a way that everyone can live with. Might not be the way you want it, might not be the way they want it, but instead it's something else, a third decision entirely. I don't think you can get there, no matter how motivating that anger might be for you, without tempering that anger with love. So, by all means, if it fuels you to action, if it fuels you to do something thoughtful in the world, something that can make a positive change, then I think you can take that anger and harness it in a way that ultimately will calm you, will relax you, will dissipate the immediacy of the anger, but feed your resolve and drive you forward in a way that is ethical, in a way that you'll be happy you acted when you reflect back on it the next day, the next month, the next year. So I don't think it's that there's no place for anger. I think anger has to be tempered with a deep breath, or 3 or 7 or 25, and love. And once you bring that love into the equation, whether it is love of country, love of community, love of humanity, love of partner, of child, of parent, of sibling, what have you, friend, coworker, even the coworkers you don't like, there should be a little love there, I think. You might not care whether or not they ever get married, wouldn't go to their wedding on a bet, but you can wish them well. You can hope they have a good life. Because quite frankly, it's in your best interest to hope they have a good life. If you can't do it altruistically, if they have a good life, your workplace is happier. If your workplace is happier, you have a better day. Love. Love is the salve that will keep all of the energy moving forward in the long run. Love is the thing that can inspire the solution that you would never have thought of had you just steamrolled your way through the situation. And that, I feel, is what the first Reiki principle is all about. Just for today, I will not anger. Doesn't mean you're not going to get that flash of anger. It's asking you what you do with it. Do you remain angry? Or do you become someone who seeks solution and resolution? And again, that could mean an end to that relationship. There's nothing wrong with that. Reverse immigration to a country that has sent many an immigrant to this one is actually higher. That's cutting a line. That's creating a boundary. Nope, I'm leaving this country. I'm going to go back to where my grandparents, my great-grandparents, my great-great-grandparents came from. Thank you very much. I'm so glad I qualify. It means acting with integrity, coming from the core of your being, inspired by whatever you hold as divine. So the next time you get angry, please don't feel that it means that you failed. It's not the anger. It's what you do with the impulse the anger gives you, how you channel the energy, and how it helps you and those around you in the long run that counts. I'm over my time, of course. So have an amazing week. I hope we get to see you soon here at the shop in Minneapolis or online at magusbooks.com. And thanks so much for being your amazing magical you and doing the little magical things you can do here in social media land. We appreciate them so much.